Hey Pisces, welcome to Summertime Tarot. My name is Summer and this is a general singles love reading. So we're going to take a look at the person moving towards you, any blockages, and what you can do to kind of call this new love in. Okay, so we're going to start off by pulling a card to see like the general energy around this new love headed your way. So we have here mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. Okay. So with this mutually beneficial venture, I kind of get the feeling that some of you may be coming out of hiding, right? You may have been in a space where you were very like protective and shielding of your energy, really focusing on, doing things that are good for you. And so now you're kind of at the point where you're kind of ready to kind of bring that energy to a relationship, right? And it looks like your person is in the same energy, which is beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So this person moving towards you, we have the Mother, Union, King of Fire, Five of Cups, and Body Mind. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have here the King of Earth. Okay, so with this King of Fire being here, this could be a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be one of those signs. So with the Mother here, they could be a very loving, giving, nurturing individual. This could also be somebody who has, keeping it 100, they could have a baby mama, man. You know what I mean? Hey, but it kind of looks like with this union here, they're really ready to kind of partner up with somebody and create like this everlasting kind of love is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. So some people may be coming out of union with one particular individual, right? Maybe someone they had a child with, and they may be currently in this spot where they're kind of processing their emotions, from this, you know, breakup, getting themselves together and kind of ready to start a new relationship. But let's go ahead and clarify. So I want to clarify the mother. Let's see. Okay. So we have the Two of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress, and the Seven of Pentacles. With the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this kind of looks like they've kind of cut their losses with one particular relationship, and they're kind of packing their bags and moving in a new direction. That's what that looks like. But let's look at union. Right, the Empress. So we do have like the Empress energy here twice, so it kind of gives me the feeling like they're looking for someone to grow and build with, right? So this person that they kind of left here, right, like it looked like it didn't work, and they're kind of looking for somebody who would kind of match their needs. Let's look at union. Thank you. Alright. So we're just gonna keep these upright. So we have the Devil, Temperance, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. And also the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. Yeah, so some of these individuals, right, with the Devil here, they may be having a hard time. Also with the Eight of Swords, having a hard time kind of releasing themselves from this situation. But with the Temperance here, it's like they're working through this kind of the shift, right, from this person into another one, right? But it looks like they're kind of healing from this, right? Because with the Devil here, this could have been a toxic situation that was just, you know, what do they call it, like karmic or something like that. You know what I mean? And that union was something that kind of, I feel, brought about a good deal of change for them, a good deal of growth, kind of exposed them to their own kind of idiosyncrasies and, you know, their own issues. And I feel like they're kind of in this space currently where they're trying to heal and kind of come into union with themselves, right? Kind of figure out their own kind of demons, their own kind of issues, so that they can kind of move forward in this new direction. Okay, let's look at the King of Fire. All right. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So that's showing up twice here. So it kind of looks like here with this Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, right? They could be connected with a Queen of Wands, but I kind of just get the feeling this is them being in a space where they're trying to kind of, like I was saying, kind of come to grips, with things before moving forward. So they could be, you know, trying to like recover, gain their strength, maybe even, you know, save their money or just get grounded before moving into a new relationship, right? So let's look at this Five of Cups. So we have Justice and the Nine of Cups with Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so it looks like they're, like trying to regain their strength, regain their confidence within themselves, kind of build that up, right? Maybe even trying to build up their bank account. But with like the Justice and the Nine of Cups, they're very much focused on, doing what they need to do to get and maintain their happiness, right? So I kind of feel like, that kind of started with maybe cutting this individual off, kind of focusing on improving themselves in many ways, right? With the body mind here, they could very much be focused. Okay, this person could be a very how do I say, very focused on their appearance, right? Looking good to others and kind of maintaining a very, put together kind of demeanor and presence about themselves, right? I kind of get the feeling when their mind is not right, when their money's not right, that shows on them heavily, right? So it's kind of like the aspects of themselves, they're very interwoven, intertwined, and if one thing is off, you can kind of see it about them. Does that make sense? But I kind of get the feeling they're kind of trying to get themselves back together so that, they back in shape. You feel me? Like they look good, they smell good, they feel good, right? This is a person that seems to be very important to them, and they don't like to, I feel like, be off balance in that manner. Okay, well, let's look at this body mind here. No, sir, no. Five of Cups wanted to show itself again. Let's see. So we have the Hangman, Judgment, Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Sun. Okay. Yeah, so this person could be like very athletic, very like, it's making me think of like what is it? Mind over matter or something like that. Where what's coming to my mind is like training, like but at the same time I kind of get the sense that, like I was saying, like if something is off, it shakes them a bit. So they seem like a person where it's very important for them to be in control of their mind and in control of their environment. Otherwise, it can have a negative effect on them and how they're feeling and how, they show up, if that makes sense. Yeah. But this looks like a person who would want someone who kind of goes well with them, if that makes sense. Like, which makes sense with the mutually beneficial venture, it's like they want somebody who kind of matches their vibe, who is on the same kind of frequency as them. Otherwise, it would just be like a distraction, or kind of negate or take away from them, if that makes sense. I hope this isn't making this person sound bad. But that's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's look at the blockages. All right. So in your blockages, we have the Queen of Water. Okay. 3 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Desire. And Choice. So this King of Fire could be like one of many options, right, with the 7 of Cups. And I kind of get the feeling here, with this being your blockages, you could have the tendency to kind of connect with, or maybe even like reconnect with, maybe one person in particular, or kind of people that are similar, who have like similar attributes, right? It's and with the 7 of Cups, it's almost like although you have all of these options, you kind of only want one person. And because you only want one person, even though you have all of these options, it's almost like you, with the 7 of Cups here, it's like you're being drawn, or you're kind of calling in this same kind of energy because your focus is there, if that makes sense. So it's like, even though maybe like say you have, you know, like a past relationship, an ex that, you know, you broke it off with, like you may have like one particular ex or someone that you're connected to, that you have feelings for, you know, but you broke it off with them. And, you know, because maybe they weren't right for you, or, you know, the timing wasn't right, or whatever. And even though you've kind of disconnected yourself from them, you may, one, kind of reconnect with them. Like it's kind of like an on again, off again situation. Or maybe you don't like do the on again, off again, but you're still kind of enveloped in their energy, if that makes sense, where you're still kind of like maybe thinking about them, or, you know, kind of wanting to reconnect with them. And in being in that energy, although you have these options, it's like your vision, right? Because look at her, right? It's like your third eye, like she's here, but she's seeing something else, right? And it's almost like this is you, and you have these options around you, but your eye is set on one particular thing, and that's what's kind of, it could be them coming back in, or it could be individuals that are like them that come in, because that's what you're focusing on, if that makes sense. So it's going to be important for you to be mindful of kind of, right? Because with this desire here, right, it's almost like a very like a manifesting type energy. Also with here the Choice. So it's kind of like you may be manifesting kind of similar relationships as the ones that you had in the past. And it's because, you know, you haven't completely let go of those past relationships. And so, you know, that may bring about relationships that are similar to those past relationships, that may bring about, you know, individuals who are kind of similar to, you know, your exes, if that makes sense. And so I kind of get here with this being in your blockages. You may be desiring something new, but it's kind of like with this choice here, you may be stuck in a loop because your desires are being influenced by your feelings and by what you're kind of connecting to emotionally. I hope that makes sense. But let's see what you can do to kind of bring in this new love. So we have the Nine of Cups, Thought, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is totally like very much with the Ace of Swords. It's like a new, sorry, I hope I didn't bump the camera, but it's like a new, right? Focusing your mind and your heart on the new, right? Something new, right? With this Eight of Cups, it's a need to kind of disconnect and detach yourself, one, from outcomes, but also from like these past energies, okay? Because otherwise the individuals that are coming towards you are going to be similar to these past folks, okay? And so here, what you can do here is like with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, is like shift your focus, right, from the past and towards the future, right? What do you want in a partner, right? Don't think about like your past partners and what they didn't do or how bad they were or how they made you feel, right? Because I kind of get the feeling you may be in the process, like you may want like, you know, right, mutually beneficial venture. You want somebody who's good for you, right? But if you're kind of thinking about past relationships, or you're focusing on like the things that went wrong or didn't work or didn't make you happy in past relationships, that's kind of what you're drawing close to you. That's what you're focusing on. So that's going to get bigger, right? So it's time for you to focus on what makes you happy. Think about the things that you want in a relationship. Think about, you know, and I feel like visualize right here with this King of Swords, visualize and kind of, you know, think about what would make you happy. You know, what person, not a specific person, but like what attributes in a partner do you look for? What attributes, you know, would be best for you? But also I kind of get focusing on your own, happiness, and not kind of attaching your idea of happiness to a relationship, okay? But let's go ahead and get some messages for you. So what messages do you have for Pisces when it comes to this new love moving towards them? Messages you have for Pisces when it comes to this new love headed their way. Ooh, that is too many. No. I'll take that one. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we have here Divine Masculine. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, compatibility. Alright. And I feel, right, and we do have like Leo energy here, right? Looking like the King of Fire. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. This person coming in, maybe you're Divine Masculine. I don't know. But I feel like with this Divine Masculine here, it's kind of saying, you know, it's very much important for you to, I feel, understand your own kind of masculine energy, your own divine masculine, to get comfortable with it, right? And to find out, right, also with the compatibility, right, find out the things, like I was saying, right, that you would like in a partner, right? But that kind of starts with kind of understanding yourself, understanding both your feminine and your masculine energies, and feeling comfortable with them. Because once you feel comfortable with them and you kind of understand your own feminine and masculine energies, you have a better understanding of, you know, what to look for in a partner, what is, you know, actually good for you. But also I kind of get like, you know, if you are like a feminine energy or what have you, right? It's kind of like knowing your own masculine energy and tapping into it will actually allow you to kind of, one, feel more confident within yourself, but two, kind of know your worth and to know who and what deserves your energy, right? And I also get with the divine masculine being here, it may be important for you to kind of work through any, you know, I hate to say it this way, but daddy issues, right? If there's any unhealed wounds to do with your relationship with your father or the father figures in your life, right? That kind of thing is going to show up in your relationships. So if you want something, you know, a good, solid, compatible relationship, right, it's going to be important for you to kind of work through those issues that you may have within you already, right? Based on your upbringing, based on your past relationships with masculine individuals, so that when you do come into union with this person, you'll be better, one, kind of like whole, right? Because it's important to be whole within yourself and not look to your partner to kind of complete you, right? But they're there to kind of complement you, to enhance you in some way, but not to complete you. So I hope that makes sense. Let's get two more from this deck. Pisces. Give me two more for Pisces. Please and thank you. Okay, one more please. Pisces, thank you. So we have here Silver Waterfall. Yeah, it's going to be, like I was saying, goes well with this row. It's going to be important for you to kind of heal out this old stuff, right? But that's always, you know, just stay healing, man. Clearing out. Declutter. You know what I mean? And then we have the Gardener. With self-respect on the bottom of the deck. So I feel with the Gardener here, right, it may be important for you to connect with nature, get out, you know, smell the flowers. But I also get here with the Gardener to, you know, tend to your own needs, right? Tend to your needs. Figure out what you feel you may be missing and give it to yourself, right? Don't expect other people to kind of give that to you, right? Make sure that you are tending to your own needs, giving yourself what you need. And then, you know, a relationship is just a little cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'll be making sense. But let's see. Let's close this out with some final messages for you, okay? So final messages for Pisces. All right. Drink your water and eat your veggies, guys, okay? Random, but let's get your final messages for you. Final messages for Pisces. 1, we have patience. It reads, if you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Yes. So, all right, be patient. Don't like try and force things along or kind of, right? And with that coming up by this here divine masculine, you know, take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. But don't kind of like keep going and going and going and going. Just take your time, right? Everything's going to work out fine. Things are coming together. Believe that, trust that, you know. And if ever you kind of get stuck or feel like no progress is being made, you know, that's just a sign that it's time for you to kind of go back within and focus on yourself and focus on giving yourself what you need, right? And not looking outward for the things that you desire. Okay. But let's get 2 more. All right. So we have here health. It reads, allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. Right? Like I was saying, drink your water and eat your veggies, man. For real. That's always good advice, okay? And one more. Let's get one more. But also with that health card, it's like, don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up for past stuff, for past situations. Don't kind of like sit ruminating and thinking about everything that went wrong or didn't go right or didn't work out the way you wanted it to, right? Because that's going to kind of, right? Because I'm looking at this choice card here, and it's like we're always kind of brought back, like we're always making choices. And even when we're not making choices, we're making choices. And I kind of feel like sometimes we get into a space where we get in our feels, and that brings about a choice, right? And the choice is either to kind of stay in those feels or kind of let it go and like move on to the next, okay? But be easy on yourself, man. All right. But let's get one last card for Pisces. Thank you. Look at that. Impatience. Okay. It reads, my life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Okay. So you got patience and impatience. So it looks like you not being patient. But hey, listen, it's understandable. Don't beat yourself up. Okay. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't feel like, you know, things aren't happening quick enough or, right? Just know that things are working out, right? It may be moving a little bit slow, but that's all for you, for your benefit, okay? Because, right, we don't want no jerks. Right? What do they say? All good things are worth the wait, or something like that. Okay. But that's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out.